Hi folks, this is Ben from carrypad.com. I've got the HTC Surround here and I want to show you a little bit of the device and how it works. So obviously it's phone from HTC. You see we've got a 5 megapixel camera on the back there, single LED flash, speaker for speakerphone, and I would say that that's also for audio from the phone, but that is what this little secret speaker is for, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Let me run you all the way around the device first. So it's a 3.8-inch 480 by 800 screen. You've got 3 capacitive buttons on the front here. This is a Windows Phone 7 device. So let's go around. On the top, we've got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, microphone, power and lock button. On the right side, there is a volume rocker and a 2-stage camera button here. On the bottom, micro USB port for charging. And this is a microphone and a little pry slot to get the back off. And there is no expandable storage in this phone, just a heads up. And on the left side here, we don't have anything. So I was talking about the little sliding mechanism here. This actually is as far as it comes out. It's not a keyboard, it's a speaker here, and there's a button right here which vibrates as you press it, and it changes between the Dolby and SRS audio processing technology that's built into this. And as a little bonus, when you slide that out, here it is on the front. If you go around to the back, you actually get a little stand here, which pops out really nicely and feels really good. The strange thing about that is, since the stand is down here on the bottom, if you try to, you might think you slide the screen up like a slider, but if you do that and pop the stand out and try to set the phone down, the stand just falls closed. So actually you have to slide the screen down from the back, which is a less natural gesture. So that way when you pop the stand out, it will actually sit up and keep the phone in its proper position. And a little thing that I would have wished that they did here, but they don't seem to have done, is when you slide the phone closed, the stand closes most of the way, but not all the way. It would have been really nice if it just went all the way, but there's still a little bit that it doesn't close, that you actually have to push it yourself. Oh, and it'll actually click forward sometimes like that. It seems like it could have been altered just a little bit in the design to make it go all the way, but for the most part you have to click it before you get it all the way closed. Let's look at Windows 7 quickly here. So just a little overview, home screen, you can set your background, whatever, some information. There's not a lot of info on the home screen. You get one appointment from your calendar. I see how many emails I have and just the status bar up here. It'll actually show text too if I have any of those. And here is the Windows Phone 7 home screen, and as you can see, it's really bright, lots of contrast, and this is actually makes it really good for using outside or in high brightness situations, because despite the fact that the screen might not be superior to other phones, just the interface helps you navigate outside, just because everything is so big and so contrasting. And as you'll be able to tell, it's extremely smooth. I'm really impressed with the hardware accelerated animations that we have on here. So you see when I hit the top there, it's actually squeezing those things in real time, which is pretty cool to show you that you've hit the top. Let me see if I can focus in here a little bit better for you. There you go. So you'll see that squeezing effect again right here, and the scroll's really nice all the way around. We've got a really interesting interface here. Not a lot of landscape support for the most part, so that comes down sort of to an app basis. It isn't widespread. And just to show you, we'll jump into Twitter, show you what the applications look like. So actually, here it is in landscape, but we'll take it this way. It's going to load my timeline in here. And for the most part, apps rely on this swiping gesture. And you can sort of see what's coming up over there, because it's usually hanging out over the edge. Let's see how it rotates. Not too quickly in this app, but if I run to the web browser real quick, I can show you how rotation is quite fast. See that? Looks great too. It doesn't just change all of a sudden. It's got a nice little animation. And let me just bring in the Nexus S for you real quick so you can get a size comparison. So this is Samsung, this is HTC, and there they are next to each other. So despite the fact that the Surround has this extra little sliding section, still not that much thicker than the Nexus S, which is very nice. So what else do we have on here to show you? I can show you the marketplace real quick. So here's the market. You can go into apps. This also includes games and music and videos. So this is sort of like the App Store and the iTunes Store on the iPhone all combined into one. And that can be sort of annoying because if I want to search here for Twitter, it's going to include all those results in one. So the first item that I have here, Twittering machine, is an artist, and then an album and a song and a playlist, and then I hit the official Twitter application. So it's not exactly preferable, and I haven't found any way to sort of filter, so that would be a nice update to see. I'll show you real quick the small amount of customization you can do here. That's sort of frustrating. It's just automatically staying in landscape mode if I left it that way previously. But let's see, where are we? Not here. Here we go, theme. So you can change between black and white for your background. Let me switch to dark and show you guys that, which looks like so. Pretty cool. And you can also change, you see how a lot of the things are red there. I think they call that your accent color, and you can choose between all these. It would be pretty cool if you could make them rotate automatically based on an order that you decide every day or every week or every month, just to switch things up, make your phone a little fresh every morning when you get up, but that option is not currently in existence, though I do think it would be neat. So here I switched it to blue, and you will find that a lot of my applications have become blue, and whenever they want to highlight text, that's the color they're going to use. So that is the HTC Surround with Windows Phone 7, and we'll be coming out with a full review shortly, so please stay tuned to carrypad.com. Thanks for watching, guys.